Alright, so here's a story. Something I didn't get a chance to follow up on. We talk about Davian Bryan, who is a pedophile, a known, a registered sex offender and pedophile. Because there's a story where this little girl had gone missing. I forget the name of the girl. Name of the girl from last year, but I never had a chance to story. But interesting, the accuser Davian Bryan, who I think was let out when he should have been behind bars, was a chief suspect in her disappearance. Now, fortunately for the girl, she was found alive and well. Even though I wouldn't want to imagine the psychological scars this poor baby went through as a result of that aberration likely did to her. Because I think that she's still on the psychiatric evaluation for us. And I think there's other girl who was also a possible victim of this devil. And the thing is that this guy is still at large. I think there's a story which I know they're recording on about this guy that some of those ignorant little mob pounced upon and killed. And the claim that it was him, even though when you look at the case, these two guys do not look anything alike. But this is kind of the downside of jungle justice. I mean, yeah, if this had actually been Davian Bryan and that mob took him off the mortal coil, I would not shed any tears. Part of me would want to buy those people a drink and a beer, or like probably to toast them in song and poem. If that actually been Davian Bryan, because yeah, he does not deserve to live on the mortal coil. But there's that other story. But so far, Davian Bryan is still at large. So let's go. So it's been 82 days since the police and residents of Bath St. Thomas launched a massive manhunt in search of a fugitive, Davian Bryan, who was accused of abducting two girls in many days in the parish. Despite efforts, the 46-year-old remains at large. That means that somebody knows is probably hiding him from the authorities. Head of St. Thomas Police Division Superintendent Alison Byfield told Star that search for Bryan extend beyond Bath, but she also scored that some residents are becoming frustrated at the numbers and search prices have dwindled. Or said the police will not relent until Bryan is captured. Alright, and yeah, basically saying, hey, we're still searching, and so far no one is cooperating, and I'm trying to find him. Alright, and I want to say that the both abducted girls who I mentioned were found alive and returned to their families. There's special counseling from specialists, and yeah, because and I'll give the reason why as a result. Alright, but basically, Bryan, I think, who is also apparent sex offender, is also one of the criminal charges. And yeah, it boils down to what Politics Watcher said, because he did some recordings on Davian Bryan. Said, I think there was this lady who was giving residence in that community. I don't know if she got ran out or like she's on criminal investigation. Either way, both are fitting fates for her. But it's very likely that somebody else is hiding this guy. Somebody else knows where he is, and they're hiding this deviant from the authorities or from these other mobs who want to get jungle justice. And that's pretty much the gist of it. There's nothing else so far. I mean, I do look forward to doing a recording to Davian Bryan being found, being put in a jail cell, or being food for the worms. Either way, as long as this guy is off the street, is no longer threat to the public at large, I am good. But yeah, that's pretty much for Davian Bryan. This is one of the main recordings I didn't really get around to doing, but hopefully it's a follow-up recording where many of us get to wish that this guy is no longer a threat to anybody at large. Hopefully, that's all we can say. So this is for for my main YouTube page. No, Stay to Jamaican Caribbean. Check out my YouTube page, Miles Gusson Fern. Miles G Productions. Alright.